It's almost like he didn't hear the sound of the gun when the race started. He was like, hey, where did everyone go?
Привет, доброе утро, or whatever time it is for you. Welcome to our recap of the men's event at the 2021 Rostelecom Cup. And what an exciting event this was.
It was wild. This was a wild event. As you can see, as we hop on over the podium, there was a lot of movement around. In first place from Georgia, Morisi Kvitelashvili. In second place from Russia, Mikhail Kolyada. And in third place from Japan, Kazuki Tomono.
All right, let's start with the Georgian, Morisi Kvitelashvili, reigning European bronze medalist, first Georgian man to win a Grand Prix medal. Now he is the first Georgian man to win a Grand Prix. Looking goodish here in a event that was kind of laden with mistakes. Comes second in the short, third in the free, but still first overall. What did you think of Morisi's skate here?
I think you nailed it on the head. It was a weird event. He did some really great things. He had some mistakes too. Some of his quads are really good. Some of his jumps remind me a little bit of Evan Lysacek. I don't know if it's because he's tall and he's got that kind of long, lean thing in the air. Jumps that he landed were great. I don't know how he beat Kolyada.
His skating skills are meh at best. Of course, you're very happy for him to be, winning your first Grand Prix, all that stuff. Don't want to take anything away from that. But your PCs shouldn't be on the same level as Matteo Rizzo, who had a phenomenal skate here.
We did not predict this one. This was not a winner in our prediction list. Actually, the guy that we did predict, Mikhail Kolyada from Russia, came in second. He did win the free program after coming fourth in the short. But, even with that win in the free, he had some mistakes. He missed both his opening quads.
For Kolyada, that quad sow that he's been working on, quad toe eluded him a lot at this competition. But in the second half of his free program, he nails a quad toe, triple toe, and seems to be building that energy. As much as I really want the White Crow back for his free program, we cannot emphasize how much we love his skating style, his carriage, his posture, his emotional content. He's definitely one of the nicest skaters to watch in the men's event. He qualifies for the Grand Prix final with this second silver medal. What are his chances for hitting the podium at the Grand Prix final?
I mean, he's definitely in the mix. He's like we said, he's a beautiful skater. He's so nice to watch. When he lands his jumps, they're incredible. They're just kind of mind-blowing. But he is often plagued with some inconsistency, not disastrous. Obviously, he made the final, but enough that without the same amount of quads as a Nathan or a Vincent, and with some inconsistencies, it's going to be difficult for him. The men's event is very stacked. So I think for him to be in contention for a podium, he has to deliver two clean or close to clean programs and maybe have a little help from some mistakes from some of those other guys.
And of course, third place was Kazuki Tomono, fourth season on the Grand Prix circuit. First Grand Prix medal since winning a bronze at the same event 3 years ago. Technically, he did win a medal at NHK last year, but it was pretty much just Japanese nationals, which is, still a real competition, to be honest.
A difficult one.
It's a difficult one. But so this is his first medal in a regular Grand Prix season in 3 years, and he gets it again here at the Rostelecom Cup. He was a surprise winner in the short program with a personal best of 95.81. Few mistakes in that free program. The jumps he did land were beautiful. And then his choreographed sequence at the end of this free program really lit up the entire arena. And it was for me, it was the highlight of the men's event, just that choreographed sequence. But if you look at the rest of the program, he had none of that emotional content until the very end, which we often see. But it'd be nice if he carried that throughout the program. But I definitely thought that the last dwindling seconds of his program with that choreographed sequence was a big highlight in the men's event.
We talked about how it was like Japanese nationals, but when you look at how many Japanese men have medaled or come close to the podium at these Grand Prix, it's unbelievable. I would hate to be in that event at nationals leading into the Olympics. It is wild how many strong skaters they have. Speaking of winning spots for the Olympic Games, shout out to Canada's Roman Sadovsky. Unfortunately dropped from third in the short program, a beautiful short program, to fourth overall, but a great free program for him as well. Really strong outing in both his short and his free. Especially after his first Grand Prix at Skate Canada, where he finished last, and he demolished his score by over 35 points. In this season where Canada has 2 spots and there's Keegan, Roman, and Nam all kind of going for those spots, I think this was a huge statement by Roman. We know what he's capable of. He's a beautiful skater. His qualities are some of the best in the world. He is one of the nicest skaters out there to watch. And he's so tall, and his body moves in such a unique way in that men's event where a lot of them are much shorter in stature. He has such long, elegant lines. And when he pulls it together, he's really a treat to watch. And I think he did a great job here.
I am Roman Sadovsky's layover camel. He literally is completely twisted. It is quite amazing. Like, no one has that kind of layover other than him. But yes, right now with the points that he has here, he officially has the highest marks for the Canadian men on the Grand Prix circuit or the international circuit so far. I think he's ahead of Keegan's total points by point something. But again, very commanding showing that he's still very much in the running. He's building momentum. Nebelhorn, he only scored like 130 something in the free, barely clinching that last spot for the 2 Canadian men to go to the Olympics. And then now he's here with a 169. So I think he's slowly building, especially I think that last place.
Yeah, he's back in the race. It's almost like he didn't hear the sound of the gun when the race started. He was like, hey, where did everyone go?
That happens.
And now he's caught up. And he's sprinting with the rest. So unfortunately, no Canadian men will be in the Grand Prix final, but Nationals in January is going to be a very exciting event.
Yes, well, that is it for our men's recap at the 2021 Rostelecom Cup. Be on the lookout for other recaps at this event. Like, subscribe, write comments. How do you think the Grand Prix final is going to go? Morisi's quad toe, quad sow, they kind of look the same. Talk about that because you guys love the
toe cow.
The toe cow, which is cuter. Honestly, it's a cute name.
Hey guys, it's Asher and Dylan from That Figure Skating Show.
And if you like this video, and don't lie, we know you did, there's actually more where that came from.
So subscribe to CBC Sports and click it. Click it real good.